Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss about the Fleming's right hand rule. So, in the last class, we are discussing about the one important thing that is called as an electromagnetic. What is that? Induction. So, you already know that electromagnetic induction. That electromagnetic induction is leads to what? So, another important concept here, that is the Faraday's law is there next. So, we have the Fleming's right hand rule now. Okay. Now, we recovered to find out here what is the direction of the what here. So, the magnetic field and also the direction of what? The wire, that is the motion of a conductor, and how the electricity, or we can call it as an what here, the EMF, which is induced in the what here coil. So, here we need to study about these three things, that is called as an how is the magnetic field and what is the direction of the motion of a coil, or we can call it as a magnet, and how the electricity, or we can call it as an EMF, which is induced. You already know that EMF is nothing but a what? Electromotive force here. Now, the Fleming's right hand rule, just the hold your right hand, okay, the perpendicular to the each other, okay, which are the perpendicular? Thumb, a forefinger, and also what is that? The middle finger. The perpendicular to each other means like this. Okay, we can hold in this manner. So, these two are perpendicular, and you can consider these two are perpendicular to each other. Okay, or we can say these two are perpendicular like this. Each and everything is a perpendicular to what here? Each other. Which are the fingers? Thumb, forefinger, and also what is that? Middle finger, like this. Okay, here is the diagram. Okay. So, this thumb is shows what? Okay, just I will read out this. Stretch the thumb, middle finger and the forefinger of your right hand mutually perpendicular to what? Each other. So, the forefinger indicates the what here? Direction of what? Magnetic field. This is the direction of what? The magnetic field is it is indicates. Then the thumb indicates the direction of a motion of a conductor. So, here let us consider here in this case. So, what is the direction? This is the direction. We have to keep this magnet inside this or near to this particular coil. Whenever it is comes near to the perpendicular to this coil, then the galvanometer shows a what? The deflection here. Okay. So, it means that the which finger is that? The thumb is shows what here? The direction. Okay, like this. So, it is the direction is come to this. So, this is the direction. Direction of what? The magnet. Near to the what? This coil. Okay. Now, let us hold like this. This is the direction of the, and then here is the magnetic field. This forefinger is shows what? Magnetic field. Then where is the induced EMF? Induced EMF is in this way. Okay, please understand. So, where is the induced EMF? This middle finger is shows what here? Induced EMF or current which is produced. So, this is very simple. The rule we recovered to follow. Apply this rule to what? So, above this particular diagram here. Okay. Just hold in this manner. Okay, this is the direction of the current, and below is the shows what? Magnetic field here, and also so this is what? It shows the middle finger. It shows what here? Direction of the what here? The current. It is the same as this. Okay. Now, this leads to this Fleming's right hand rule leads to what here? The generator. So, working of what? Generator. What is a generator then? A generator is a device which converts the what here mechanical energy into the what here electrical energy with the principle of what here electromagnetic induction. We can say like that. What is the principle behind this generator? The generator is having a principle of electromagnetic induction. What is the rule here? The rule is the Fleming's right hand rule. So what is the constructions? In the constructions we have what here? So I will just make this bigger, okay? Just okay. So here is A, B, C, D is a what here? Armature, which is kept in between a what here? N and S. So these two are what? Two magnets, and which is connected to what here? The two rings are there. Okay, here is an R1 and also what is that? R2. Slip rings we have here, the R1 and also what is that? R2. B1 and also the B2 are the two brushes. So usually the carbon brushes we are using for this, copper or a carbon brushes. This is the construction. And here it is connected to the galvanometer. You know, the galvanometer is an instrument which is used to what here? To find out a small current. Okay. Now this is the construction of the what? The this generator. So what is the meaning of generator? Generator is a device which converts the mechanical energy to what? Electrical energy. Okay. Now here there is no current which is not passed through this one. So we have to rotate this coil, this particular coil we require to rotate it. Whenever it starts rotating, so we have to apply the what rule here? The Fleming's right hand rule. If you apply the Fleming's right hand rule, so here whenever the only one turn, if AB comes perpendicular to this one, okay, so like this, whenever it comes in here, then what happens? After a half a rotation, you please see, after a half rotation, only half rotation it has done, then the ring comes to this particular R1 comes to what here? This side. Okay. In connect with the brush R1 comes in contact with the what here? The B1. Then the current which is flows towards what here? A, B, C, D, and then it flows in this manner. So the galvanometer shows what here? The deflection. So the B1 is always contact with the what here? The side moving upwards, and the B2 is always in contact with the side moving downwards, as a result of which the current flows in only one direction. If it flows in only one direction, then we can call it as an what here? DC current. That is termed as an what here? Direct current. So induced EMF which is produced. Okay, you already know from the what? From this experiment. As a coil or a magnet, it's a relative motion between these two things. So what is produces here? It will produce an EMF. This EMF can be identified through the what here? Galvanometer. Similarly, instead of a half ring, okay, it is having a full ring is there means, here it is a full ring is there means, what happens to the current here? The current which is a force from both the sides, from in this manner also it will flow, or in this manner. It means that clockwise as well as what here? The anti-clockwise it is flows. Therefore, it is termed as an what here? AC generator, or we can call it an alternate current generator, like this one. This is the working of what here? Generator. Now we already know that what is the difference between a direct current and also alternate current. The current with the constant magnitude or in only one direction, okay, then obtained from a cell or a battery, we can call it as a direct current. But in alternate current, the alternate current having a magnitude is always what happens here? It varies with the time. It reverses the direction periodically. Okay, it is obtained from the generator or a mains. So like that, there is a difference between what and what here, direct and also what is that, alternate current. And also we recover to know that the difference between a generator and also the motor. A generator is a conversion of mechanical energy into what here, electrical energy. We have to rotate this. Okay. So here the galvanometer is there. Instead of this, there is a cell is there for in a motor. Okay, please understand these two things. Okay, here we are converting a mechanical energy to what here, electrical energy. But here in motor, conversion of electrical energy to what here, mechanical energy. A generator which is works with the principle of electromagnetic induction, induced in the EMF. EMF is induced because of the relative motion between the what here, the magnet and also the what here, coil. But here in the motor, it is a work with the principle of what here, the force acting on a conductor which is a carrying a what, current, placed in a what here, the magnetic field, when the force is applied on it. So that is called as a motor. Here is a slip rings are used, here is a split rings are used. That is there in a diagram itself. And then the coil is rotated in a magnetic field so as to produce an electric current. So I already told you, whenever there is a motion, then only the EMF is produced. But here in the motor case, so the current is produces the force in it. Okay, the current from the source flows in the coil placed in the magnetic field, due to which the coil which rotates. So these are the differences between the what here, the generator and also the motor. So please study well these things, these points. Okay, so I am almost completing this particular lesson. Okay, next we shall pass on to what here, the domestic wiring. Okay, so this is the all about this entire chapter. Thank you for watching the videos. Thank you.